Have you ever seen something impossible? Rohan did. Late one Tuesday, the 13th it was. He was a night shift security officer in a mostly empty office building in Bangalore, reviewing the endless, grainy CCTV footage. Just another boring night, he thought. Then a flicker, a man walking past the lobby. But something was terribly wrong. The figure was there, clear as day, but beneath him, where his shadow should have stretched, nothing. Just the polished floor reflecting the pale light. A glitch, Rohan told himself. He rewound, watched again, still no shadow. A small, cold knot began to form in his stomach. A few nights later it happened again. This time, not on the monitor. Rohan was on his rounds near the loading dock. He saw a man standing by the rain-slicked street, under a bright street lamp, no shadow. The impossible was looking back at him. The image of the man with no shadow burrowed deep into Rohan's thoughts. Sleep offered no escape. The figure haunted his dreams. His work became a secondary concern, his primary focus, finding the man. He started taking different routes home, lingering in places he'd seen the figure. His friends noticed his distraction, his tired eyes. "Everything all right, Yar?" they'd ask. He'd just nod. How could he explain he was hunting a phantom? He saw him again, and again, always fleetingly. A glimpse down a crowded market street, a silhouette against a setting sun yet casting no darkness. Each sighting was a jolt, a confirmation. He wasn't mad, the man was real. Rohan tried to follow, tried to call out, but the figure was always one step ahead, melting into crowds, vanishing around corners. Rohan started to document everything. A small, dog-eared notebook became his confidant. Dates, times, locations, blurry mobile phone pictures. Most showed nothing but an empty space, but Rohan knew. He felt the city changing around him. He was part of the shadowless dance. One evening, the chase led him further than ever, into a part of the old city he barely knew, a labyrinth of narrow, winding lanes. The figure vanished as usual, leaving Rohan breathless and frustrated. He found himself before a tiny, ancient tea stall. An old man sat there, polishing glasses, his eyes like dark, knowing pools. He watched Rohan approach. A faint smile played on his lips. "Lost, Beta?" he asked, his voice raspy. Rohan hesitated. Then the words tumbled out. He described the man, the missing shadow. The old chaiwala listened patiently. He didn't seem surprised. He poured Rohan a small glass of steaming chai. The silence stretched, thick with unspoken things. Then the old man leaned forward. "Ari, you have seen the collector then," he whispered. The name hung in the air, heavy, ominous. A memory surfaced. Unbidden, unwanted. A torrent of images and emotions. From a long time ago. A rainy afternoon. A childhood game gone wrong. A small red kite. A friend, laughing one moment, then silence. Rohan had run. He had hidden. He had never told anyone the full truth. The secret had festered, buried under years of denial. The weight of it, suddenly immense. He understood now. The collector wasn't just a random phantom. He was a mirror. The guilt was a living thing, coiling in his stomach, the red kite. He remembered it so clearly now, its color, a splash of blood against the gray sky. He had let it go, watched it drift away, just as he had let go of the truth. The collector knew. Of course he knew. Rohan felt a profound weariness. The chase was over, or perhaps it was just beginning. A different kind of chase, a reckoning. The next time he saw the collector, there was no pursuit. The figure stood waiting, at the end of Rohan's own street, under the familiar banyan tree. Its missing shadow was a void in the dappled sunlight.